Hi everybody, this is Deb. I'm here to wish you a Happy New Year and to show you how to sew your signature into your cover. Now I know that, excuse me, I know that I told you that we were going to use a sewing machine, and I will show you how to do that. However, I've decided that I'm going to put mine in with a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. And so I'm going to show you how to do that. So you will recall that this is the cover and this is the signature. Okay, I actually have it upside down. This is the cover and this is the signature. Okay, now this is my third take on this deal. I've been having some technical difficulties, and if I can't get it this time, then I'm done. I'm not going to show you how to do it. Okay, so you want to make sure that all your pages in your signature are exactly the way that you want them to be. If you have any sewing to do, you want to do all the sewing. You want to make sure that they're in the order that you want, that everything is right side up. So you're going to go through and you're going to check every page, make sure that it's exactly the way that you want it to be. You're going to put it into your cover. Let's see if I can't line those holes up. Okay. You're going to knock it down so that it's nice and tight in that spine area. Okay. Tools that you're going to need. Some kind of clips. I use these big paper clips. You could also use binder clips. Some kind of styrofoam to push the needle through, or the pokey tool, or the needle, either one. I'm not going to need to use this time because I've already got these holes poked twice trying to get those other videos. So, a big doll needle with a big eye. You can buy waxed binding thread. I don't use that. This is just plain old embroidery or crochet thread. So the first video I did, I was going along very swimmingly and the thread broke. So be careful with any vintage thread that you use. Check it and make sure that it's not going to break in the process. And so I checked this one and made sure. Okay, so if you are going to sew this with a sewing machine, as you put your clips on to hold your signature in place, you would want to make sure that the fold is nice and tight in with your cover, flat, okay? Because when you sew it, you are going to sew right along that line that you have right there. That's all there is to doing it with a machine, okay? So you don't actually need to have a clip on both sides unless you want to, okay? I mean, you don't have to use clips at all. If you're comfortable in sewing it without clips, go for it. There have been times I've done that. Okay, if you are going to sew it with a pamphlet stitch, when you sew it, you're going to sew it into a V like this. So you want to make sure that that's nice and tight when you put your clips on. For the third time. I am obviously a knucklehead today. Let's hope the new year gets better. So you are going to make sure that this fold is nice and tight and that it is in a V formation. Okay. Typically, you would use your pokey tool. Did I tell you about a pokey tool this time? I don't know. So here's a pokey tool. You can use some kind of an awl. You can use, I mean, they sell pokey tools at Joann's. I mean, obviously they're not called pokey tools. I don't know what they're called. And so, but in this case, because I've already poked these twice, there's not going to be any issue with poking it through. Okay. So you start in the center, and that's all you do is poke your pokey tool through. Okay. If I hadn't already poked it through a couple of times, it would have been much tougher to get it through there. And so then when you use your whatever surface, your foam rubber or whatever, it just helps you to get that through better. Okay. A lot of folks, if you go out on YouTube and you look at their videos, and there's lots, and I recommend that you do that show you all different kinds of ways. They might use a template where they have measured all this, and they know exactly how this hole is going to be, and that hole. Yeah, I don't go through all that. The only thing is, because my cover is smaller than my signature, you just want to make sure that when you poke this in, that, see, if I poked it in here, then it's not going to catch my cover. So I just kind of use my pokey tool, and I think, okay, well, here it's going to make sure that it's going to be in that cover. And so then I just go here, measure it, and poke it. Okay, same thing over here. Measured it with my finger, used this measurement. Here it is. And poke it. Okay. Now when you're poking with paper, you can see the hole. With fabric, it's a little harder to see the hole. But we'll work it out. Okay, so you're going to go through, you're going to take your needle and you're going to go through that center hole. Like that. And you are going to make sure that you have enough thread here and that you don't pull that out, which is what I did last time. I pulled that daggone thing out. So I'm going to sew that. I'm going to tie this on here so that I don't do that again, and I don't have to re-record this. But who knows what knuckleheaded thing I'm going to do next. Okay, so let's go back over here. All right. So you see where we came out. Now we're going to go into one of the other, and it doesn't matter if you go the uppy or the downy. Just wherever it is. I think it's right here. And yes, it is there. Keep wanting to move those scissors. Like this. You gotta pull it tight. This is what got me into trouble on the first one, because I broke my thread. Okay, you're gonna skip over that center one, and you're gonna go down into this one. There. And again, you're gonna make sure that it is nice and tight. Okay, lots of flipping on this thing. So you'll notice that this thread is on the left of this. Okay, so when you come up, I've loosened it, so let's tighten it. When you come up in this center hole again, you want to come up on the right hand side. I'm good. Yeah, see, I pierced that thread. You don't want to pierce it. You want to come up next to it. Okay, there. And you're going to come up onto the opposite side. Whichever side that this thread of yours has come up on, you want to come up on the opposite side. Okay. Again, you want to tighten it up. Go back here. I think it needs to be a little tighter. Yep, that's better. Okay, so now I'm going to take the needle and the scissors. This is going to be a cute trick. Yeah. Those are my scissors that I usually cut at my sewing center. Cut this off. And you're going to tie it. Tie it again. It's like a square knot. And you're going to cut this off. Now, you'll also see that some bookmakers will leave these really long, and then they'll hang dangles and charms on them. And that's a really cute idea too. So, that's how you do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. So now my book is bound, and the next thing that we're going to do is start decorating our pages. So we're going to make more ephemera. I'm going to do another video and show you some other little things that I've made. We made this in the last video. Do you remember this? The matchbook. And I have finished it and decorated it. So all I did was take a piece of fabric and glued it on there. This is one of the clusters that we made. And remember I said it'd be really cute if there was a button on there. So I sewed a button on there and glued that on. When I made this, I made it with white ribbon. I wasn't crazy with the white ribbon. So I went back and changed it to the black crochet thread, which actually it was the old. I probably should throw that away. Then when you open it up, you got a little notebook. I put a staple there. Here's a paper clip that we made, and I've sewn it. So I made it just exactly like I said. I hand sewed the button and the flower on there. And these are, I showed you that already. So this box has got things in it. These are all done and ready to go into the book. This is the dangle. I finished it the way I wanted it. I do think though, actually I need to, because I'm thinking on here, I'm either going to do a stamp something on there, or I don't know, somehow I'm going to decorate this. So this is maybe words. I could put words on here. I could put some of my drawing on here. That'd be cute. So anyway, I guess I'm not done with this after all. So, all right, that's all that I have to show you for now. Wait, no, because I'm going to show you those on the pockets. So the next video is going to be ephemera, then there's going to be pockets, and then once we get all of our stuff made, then we're going to start decorating our books. So, okay, folks, have a great day. Talk to you later.